Oh my gosh, we were stopped at the stoplight. Look at the traffic behind me for like 6 minutes, which brings to mind, what is the longest traffic light that you guys have ever had to wait through? Sometimes I just bring up like the most pointless things. It's just interesting to see, you know, what you guys experience too. I think that's why I do that. Anyway, welcome to the vlog. Good morning, guys. And the pile just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's getting to the point to where I don't know where to go. Being out of work, I will tell you, this is definitely a workout now. Oh my gosh. Look at that, it looks like Medusa. Nice, I like it. There you go, guys. There's a little Halloween for you. I love skulls. I'm always on the lookout for skulls, and those look like they're just like little things that they put over the lights. That's kind of cool. Oh, they got big ones on the outside. I'll try. Yeah, there you go. That's the best it's going to get. And bad news in the world of scrapping, prices still going down. 2 hours later. And right now I'm headed down to the city of Lakewood so that I can file these business licenses. So, cross your fingers. And yes, that building should look extremely familiar because that's the one that Keith and I went to before looking for business licenses and information on buildings and stuff like that for the haunt. So, I've got my Manila, which is just funny, it's not funny, Manila envelope. It looks like vanilla ice cream, like French vanilla in color, so why don't they just call it a vanilla envelope? I don't know, maybe too many people will try to eat it or something, I don't know. Anyway, I've got all my ducks in a row, I think, so I'm just going to go in and see if they accept it, and of course they're going to accept my money without any problem, and we'll see, I'll give you guys an update when I get back. Now I kind of wish that I would have brought the camera with me, guys, because to get my like initial reactions. So when I first came here this afternoon, I was like a rogue mechanic. I was like not legal or whatever, and I'm leaving here today with a home occupancy license and my business license for the city of Lakewood. I got it. Oh my goodness. It's official. Whew. It's like one of those life events that happen and then it doesn't soak in completely at first. And it's like, wow, I'm a business owner. It wasn't that hard. I encourage all of you guys to do it. Of course, there will be trials and tribulations, but it's not as hard as what you guys may think it is. And I think that a lot of us are scared to, I mean, this is just a business to support myself, but even with our haunts, as far as our haunted houses are concerned, take the extra step. Become a limited liability company. For a cost total, $310 is what it has personally cost me, and I think it's tax deductible too. But what it has personally cost me to file for my city business license, the home occupancy permit is actually, I said license earlier, it's a permit, and also the federal stuff, or excuse me, no, state of Washington stuff. All right, now I gotta find some work. I said it before, but I really appreciate you guys, like, you know, following our everyday antics, even though all this stuff right now is just like staying afloat. But just remember that everything is haunt related, because everything that we do today shapes who we are as haunters. Thus, I'm dark, aren't I? I never get the lighting right. Thus, you know, that's what influences our haunts. Anyway, I laminated a copy of the business license. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to keep it on me or keep it in the office at home, which I believe that's what they said. Anyway, so I've got one there, and then I take this one here on the road with me just to show, you know, they can look it up if somebody stops me for, you know, whatever. They're not going to. But anyway, so yeah, that's done. I'm just really excited, guys. Today is a freaking awesome day. Every dog has their day. Lucky dogs have too. Today's an awesome day. It's so sad when I have to take Halloween stuff down. You guys are like, what? You take your Halloween down? Yeah, I'm taking this bat, and I've already taken this bat down so that I can put the other cool stuff up there, the stuff I'm supposed to put in here. Because that's like, if you guys can take a look, and I know it sucks when I pan with the cam because it pixelates or whatever, but it's the only place I can really put it. Okay, and I'm going to put Jessica Cameron up over there, right next to Oscar of The Walking Dead and Lou Temple. And okay, so here we go. I've got 4 things to hang. Let's get to nailing. Alright, so I've got the first one hung, and I told you I had to take down the bats. Never in a million years did I think that I was going to have to disturb a spider web. I know this sucks. Can you guys see it? Here, let me see if I can't take a flash picture of it and light it up with a cell phone. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get, guys. There's a freaking spider web on my wall. This may have little interest to you guys, but to me it really does. It's just amazing how fast things grow. And tonight, wow, whoa, tonight I'm on time. So I put this in the wrong area. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at this. That's ridiculous. And then you look over here. Look at some of those, like back there. From where this grass was cut here to here, this is about 3 inches. Alright, so I'm done watching the grass grow. Tonight will be the last night, but that's just really interesting. You haven't made a cameo in today's vlog, have you?
What?
What?
What do?
Yeah, he hasn't made a cameo, so here he is, guys. This is bedtime, though. And he has to go pick up his toys. Say bye.
Bye.
Say happy haunting.
Happy hunting.
Good boy. Late night ice cream run. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Ice cream. A couple of updates real quick before we get to cock. Home occupancy permit and city business license are hung. And Jessica Cameron's photos over there, right next to The Walking Dead, Lou Temple, and Vincent M. Ward. In other news, next weekend, not this weekend that we're in right now. Wow, God, this week went by fast. Next weekend, Sunday, I'm going over to Jeff's house. I think I've already said this, and we're going to fabricate a bunch of the prop. So when we do that, pretty much you guys are going to know about half of what it's going to do. So that's when it's going to be like the big reveal kind of thing. So yeah, so let's do some cock. That Barb girl. Be careful with your new prop ideas so Spirit Halloween doesn't steal your idea again. I wonder if there's a way to stop them from doing that. Oh, yeah, if I had money and a patent attorney and everything, could spend $3,000 on getting a freaking patent, then I would so do it. Apocalypse 38th asked, with your comment, he said, when was the first time they did it? The first time they did it is, and I'm pretty dang sure, because it was almost a spitting image of my bleeding skull fountain. I'm pretty sure that they took it from me, because way back when I entered this Everyday Edison's contest for a new product for Spirit, and I didn't make the cut, and then 2 years later, or maybe 3 years later, it came out. So yeah, that kind of pissed me off. LJ Mike 1204, and I bet the computer room has its own zip code. I don't know, it's pretty important in here, and that's why I made this room the way I did. The year I started vlogging, I went out and got this desk and everything because I knew that it was going to be pretty big and it's going to be important. And I've got a lot of crap. Just in case you're thirsty, that's funny you got me. I really thought that that was the end of the vlog yesterday when I like cut it in the center. That was funny. So I got one person, got one of you guys. Haunted House 1408. My mom is the same way with then and than. She yelled at me when I said then instead of than, so now I have that same irritation. Yeah, don't even get me started on there, and there, two, and two. It just drives me nuts when they're not. Oh my gosh, that is such a huge pet peeve. Sorry, I don't feel strongly about that at all. Branson Haunted Hills. Living in a tourist town in the Ozark Mountains means that approximately 80% of the town shuts down in December. All those employees go on unemployment for the next 3 to 5 months. I only had to do that 2 or 3 times. All we had to do was fill out the form online and just click the button that said we had contacted 3 employers each week. Oh, yes, and I did tell a guy about the sign. Oh, wait, yeah, he was like, oh, yeah, it was like he was kind of embarrassed, I could tell, and that was bad on my part, but, you know, whatever.
But yeah, the one meeting that I had about unemployment at the kind of unemployment office, they said that if they randomly pick me to go through my logs and everything, and if they find like one problem with it or whatever, then I might have to pay everything back if they find problems with it, and I just really don't want to have to do that. I don't want to say this derogatorily, but obviously a new commenter, how to do's. He's obviously asking way too much pay from these places. It's good to value yourself high, but if it's going to prevent you from getting your foot in the door, it's time to reevaluate what you're asking. Right now, he doesn't have the upper hand in payment demands. Take less money, work hard, and then show them that you're worth more money. Good luck either way, though. Well, thank you. But right now, I don't want people to want to hire me because I am doing my own thing. And quite honestly, that's what I did for the last 14 years, is I worked hard in the same place, and then they laid me off. So working hard to get more money doesn't exactly work anymore. Adam Owens, you lied! Bum bum bum! The Fiverr link did not open to a new page. Well, thank you for saying that, because I did go and fix it right after I saw your comment. Oh, and last comment of the night. OCD is a blessing and a curse. You always get whatever job you're working on right, but then when everything is wrong, you want to fix, even though sometimes you can't. I have it so bad that I have to have food on my plate perfectly proportioned before I start eating. Does anyone else have that? Have something that they have to have a certain way? Yeah, post it down in the comments, guys. How many of you guys are like OCD about one thing? One thing. Post it down in the comments. Because and I commented on this, that typically I eat one item at a time until it's all gone on my plate, and then I'll move on to the next thing, and there is no real order. Typically temperature determines the order, so if it's too hot to eat, then I'll eat something else and come back to it. If it's something that is like lukewarm and it just needs to be eaten before it gets cold, then I'll eat that first. I'm really weird like that. Anyway, guys, is that all I wanted to say about that? Oh yeah, OCD. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Alright guys, happy hunting. See you tomorrow. You're not a walker, are you? You're not gonna be like